Yeah, good morning. My name is Arnold Kipchumba. I'm the Director for Environment and Climate Action, Mama Doing Good, which is an initiative of the First Lady of the Republic of Kenya. Today we are here in ICRAF C4 campus for the Global Landscape Forum 2024, Greening the Africa Horizon. It's very important for us. Why? Because number one, it's putting reference to the UN Decade for Restoration, and then also AFR 100, which is a commitment by African countries to restore 100 million acres of land in Africa. And then back home here is the president has made an ambitious commitment to grow 15 billion trees by 2032, which ideally translates to increasing Kenya's tree cover to over 30%. So because of that, we in Mama Doing Good have also made a commitment to grow 500 million trees in the same period to support this ambitious commitment by the president. And for Mama Doing Good, ideally, is looking at how we can support young people and women at grassroots level in the restoration economy. So how to ensure that women and young people earn incomes and livelihoods out of greening the country and of course the continent. So we've been working closely with ICRAF through the Green Tree Commodity Initiatives that looks at transforming livelihoods in communities across the country by supporting and championing tree commodities like mango, cashews, avocado, gum arabica, and also bamboo for protection for water catchment areas, but also looking at value additions. So for example, mango. So in one hand you're greening the country and the community, but in the other hand you're supporting the communities with food, of course, the fruits, so supplementing their nutritional benefits, but also they can earn incomes from sale of these tree commodities, and even going a step further and then thinking about value chain and value addition also. So in terms of adding values to some of these products, so that communities and women specifically at grassroots level can earn incomes out of this work.
So can you tell us some of these beneficiaries of these communities that you have targeted?
Yeah, so we work at grassroots level with women, it's that simple, and young people. But more importantly, because we want to work in an environment that is organized groups. So we've been supporting some of the table banking groups across the country. So these are women who are organized into groups practicing table banking, ideally where women come into a table, they put money on the table and they're able to borrow from each other, and then they use this money for sustainable livelihood projects. So these are some of the groups that we are supporting because they already have access to financing, and this is money that they've been able to pool by themselves, and then now providing them with the skills and the technical capacity provided. We've been working closely with Kenya Forest Service, Carefree, who have the mandate and have the skills and have trained persons who can train the women to ensure that they have the skills to tap into this new economy, I would say, and opportunity to transform their lives.
Can you tell our audience how can they get access to these particular opportunities, and how can they be able to access them?
So in terms of access, I think, so in terms of scale, it's huge, right? And so that's why, of course, the Kenyan government last year launched the Green Army. So that's the first opportunity that's available, the Green Army, and ideally this Green Army young people are supposed to support in the greening initiative and objective and ambition that has been raised by the president. And then, of course, recently, you've heard about the Nairobi River's Commission jobs to clean Nairobi River, where 20,000 young people are needed. So this is a start, right? So this is a start to engage young people, of course, in restoration, in environmental work, in ensuring that Kenya has a clean and safe environment. But more importantly, I think also it's creating jobs for young people in the environment and having them play a key an important role in conservation.
How many youths and people do you target with this, the Green Army and of course Greening Nairobi?
So Green Army, so I'm not sure about these numbers, but I'll confirm probably 4,000. I know Nairobi Rivers Commission, they advertised, I think it was in the media, 20,000. So all this information is publicly available. And would just encourage young people to play an active role in restoration and in protecting the environment. For future generations, really, it belongs to us as young people. So we really have to play an active role in that.
Thank you so much, sir, for talking to us.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.